Hello, I'm Erin Mahoney. I'm a local clothing designer here in San Francisco. I'm at Circle and Square. It's a shop for accessories, and we're in Pacific Heights. So I'd like to show you some of my inspiration, my jumping off point for the first project. And this is a book called Hillbilly Hollywood. So these are Western style suits. A lot of them are designed by Nudie. This one I especially loved with the happy carrot. So this one I made directly on my pants there. And the music notes, those are going to be coming soon. And all this fringe. So those are just a few of examples that gave me some inspiration for this project. These are the chaps. So I'm still working on them. I have to put the belt and the belt buckles on. So it'll go like that. Here is some dice, a wagon wheel, and some horseshoes. And there's that, what's that called? That music thing.
Treble clef.
Treble clefs. You know what that is. This is all ultra suede. I drew the drawings and then cut them out of fabric and zigzagged them on. With the wagon wheel, I actually used magic marker to kind of give it some dimension and shadow. And then the next step was to poke through all of these studs. And
Erin, can you show us how you did that?
oh yeah, I can. And I pushed them with a spoon to close them on the back.
Oh, wow.
And this fringe is really just the fabric cut. As you can see, it's fraying. I should have waited longer to cut it at the last minute. I cut this side later, and it's fraying less. So, anyway, these are the belt loops right here. And these are going to be pushed in. So that's what they look like. And here's my set of, I guess they're called studs. Grommets. So here is the next part of the costume. This is the vest.
I love that.
It says Lucky. I don't know if you were able to see it. And horseshoes on the front. And then across my chest, I'm going to wear this banner that says Winner. And I've been putting on rhinestones with this. I don't know where my rhinestones are, but this is a hot fix setter. So you plug this in and let the tip warm up and put the rhinestone in there. And then it kind of bubbles up. They have glue on the back, and then you press it down. And that's how I did this morning before I got here. Yeah. The other one is, this is the tool for putting on the grommets. So for, whoops.
So this is really labor intensive.
It is. It really took a long time. I thought I could be quick about it, but so that will just kind of give the bowling ball another dimension. And these go on, you know, it'll go on like that. And then this gets a hammer.
Where do you find those tools?
This I got at the hardware store. So this is just from Orchard Supply Hardware.
They look like they're antiques.
Yeah, I've had it for a long time. I started making corsets when I was 18. So it's gotten a lot of use, that's for sure. I learned about that from the costume shop at San Jose State. And the teacher was right. She said, this is probably the bit of information you're going to use the most. And she told me how to get that.
That's right.
So with my cowboy costume, I was running out of time, so I got a real cowgirl shirt from the rodeo store. And that's a nice shortcut. And I have my gun. And
So aren't Aren't you doing something in collaboration with the glove company?
I am.
And who is that, Erin?
Let's.
The name of the glove company.
Okay, here it is. It's Fratelli Orsini. So these are the gloves that I'm designing with them to make a luxury line. And hopefully those are going to be carried here at Circle and Square. All right? I have to show you this real quick. So instead of wearing a mask, which is usually traditional for Carnival, this is going to be my mask. I'm very excited. Okay. And let's see, next thing. Okay, over here. So this is the next project. And this is for a party called Harem Nights. This is the invitation. And this party is going to be in a palazzetto. That means a little palace. So this is the costume there's a picture of the costume. I'm having inspiration of this illustration. I told my friend I'm going to make this costume, and he said, if you're her, I'm going to be him. In that picture, you see some gloves that she's wearing. So I created these out of scraps of leather. I put iron-on cotton backing, and then I did serging around the edges. At first, I made the shapes with a piece of paper and drew them out and kind of taped them on to make sure it fit. So all I have to do now is decorate them by adding some buttons. So they'll have like that. And more pearls. And this one is going to be the headband. So this is what the leather pieces look like before I stick them together. I just created these shapes freehand with a piece of paper. And then these are going to be, kind of here with pearls. So this is silk chiffon. These are going to be the bloomers. I thought this fabric looked kind of Middle Eastern. What do you think? Do you think it's kind of Turkish? So this one is going to be hemmed and it's going to be a shawl. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to dye it because it could become an orange or burgundy. And this one, wait, before we get to that one, I'll show you this one. So this is the vest. I made this
the vest is gorgeous.
with ultra suede, and I cut these shapes out of a brocade fabric scrap that I had, and then these are leather punch holes from the same leather with a rivet, smashed on. And then it has a lining, and later I'm going to put some white fringe on the bottom, hopefully with some pearls.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Okay. And then this is the grand finale of that costume, to stay warm and mysterious in the streets.
That's gorgeous.
So this is a vintage pattern of a poire coat. So it's a cocoon coat. And the inside is a faux ikat, and then this is faux leopard. Last piece is for that belly dancer's costume. I'm just going to manipulate a bra by folding it in half and then decorating it with these pearls and with the studs. I'll show my sword. And then the grand finale is I'm going to have a sword on my head. Oh, wait. It's a real sword and I'm really balancing it. I thought of maybe, wait, okay, the other side thing. I have to find a flat spot on my head. There we go. All right.
Okay.